Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo eva cha Patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare At first I offer my unlimited obeisances unto the lotus feet of my revered spiritual masters Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajaka Stotarastha Sri Shrimad Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj and Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajaka Ashtotarastha Sri Swami Bhaktivedanta Muni Maharaj and begging for their causeless mercy. Then offer my respectful obeisances to all my Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga and begging for their causeless mercy. Then offer my respectful obeisances to Maharajji, Siddhanta Maharaj, and then offer my respect to all the devotees present here according to their qualifications. We just heard from Maharajji very beautifully glorified how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada and he sent his associates as his disciples and his grand disciples. So those who are very powerful acharyas came in the line of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Very powerful acharya. You can know that this is a Krishna Sakti Vina Nahi Tara Pavartana. They must be specially empowered by Lord Krishna, by Lord Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so that they could accomplish this task. Nowadays we think that to preach is easy. Know some language, know some verses. You should have good vocabulary power, then you can preach. But we don't understand what is the meaning of preaching. In the language of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, preaching is not the business of ordinary people. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur directly telling, Brajavasi Gana Pracharaka Dhana Pratishtha sa bhikkhu tara nahe sava Prana ache jeto se hetu prachar Pratishtha sa bhikkhu tara nahe sava. So Brajavasis, those who are real Brajavasis, they are preachers. But Brajavasis, they preached. We see in Krishna's time, Brajavasis, they went and preached everywhere. So what is the meaning of this? Preaching is their wealth. Preaching is their asset. Means whatever they do, that is the real example for others. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur telling the Brajavasi Gana Pracharaka Dhana. If you have deep attachment for Krishna, deep love for Krishna, then you can show example to others. You will be example whether you preach or not. You yourself is the embodiment of preaching. Whatever we are doing now, Raganuga Bhakti or practicing, Guru Maharaj always inspired us that by Raganuga Bhakti only you will attain Krishna, not by Vaidhi Bhakti. What is Raganuga? The Rag is the deep attachment present in the heart of the Brajavasis, Krishna's eternal associates. The love and affection present in their heart, that is called Raga, and to follow them. The devotion who is completely following them, that is called a Raganuga Bhakti. Or the sadhana, the practice we are doing to attain that devotion, or one devotion which is Anugatya, under guidance of them, that is called Raganuga Bhakti. So that devotion, Raganuga, that's why Brajavasis, that attachment, Raga is present in their heart by already, not they achieved something. That's why Guruji Gaur Govind Maharaj used to tell that acharyas are not made. Acharyas manifest. That means who is acharya, who will become acharya, nobody knows. They are sent by Krishna himself. They are actually Brajavasis. Because ordinary soul cannot be a preacher. Then we should stop preaching. No. We should do something, but that is not real preaching. We are just repeating the words of the real preachers. We are bringing people close to the real preachers. We are making aware of the real preachers. But who is the real preacher? Our Guru Varga, they are preacher. The day we think that we are preacher, we are preaching, they will go to hell. Guru Maharaj used to tell, Amita Vaishnava e buddhi haile amani na hobo ami. The words of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He used to quote this frequently. In regarding to the society, organization, and God brothers and so-called others, those who really don't understand the value of Vaishnavism. Amita Vaishnava e buddhi haile amani na ho ami. Guru Maharaj should tell, the day you think that you became a Vaishnava, you will never become humble. That means you will never follow the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's chief instruction for Nam Sankirtan, what is that? Trunadapi Sunichana Tarorupi Sahishnu Namani Namanade. To be more humble than the blade of grass, to become more tolerant than the tree, and be respectful to all the jiva. Krishna is present and not demanding respect. It is not easy. Then you can do Kirtanya Sadahari, then you will be able to do the real Kirtan. Otherwise, chanting of Harinam, Sankirtan will not be possible, pure Sankirtan for you. Not possible. That's why a devotee, as long as he is humble, he is not thinking that he has become a devotee, become a preacher or become a devotee. Then you will never become humble if you think like this. Although you attend, those are acharyas, they have attended very high class platforms. Like Sri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, how he telling? He is associate of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, direct associate of Srimati Radharani, Kasturi Manjari. But what he is saying about himself? He is telling that Puri Sarakita haite ami se lagishta. Jagaye madhaye haite ami se papishcha. Je hamara naam laye tar hai punya khya. I am a more lower than a worm in the stool. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is compiler of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. He is saying about himself like this. Puri Sarkita, or worse than the worm in the stool. And I am more sinful than Jagai Madhai. Not only that, if somebody chants my name, he will lose his punya. All his past activities, what he has done, he will lose it. Out of humility he is telling. So humble. He is teaching us how we should be humble. What to speak of others. Vrishabhananda Srimati Radharani telling that I don't have this smell, even tinge of smell of Krishna Bhakti in me. But we see we have devotion. The more we humble, that's why if we think that we become Vaishnava, Guru Maharaj would teach this. Those who big preachers, big GVC and big authority, they come to Guru Maharaj, Guru teach this thing. That you will never become humble if you think like this. Totally, you should be humble. And Amani now Pratishtha sa asi. What is the danger? Pratishtha asi hriday dushive. The heart will be polluted by Pratishtha. Desire for name, fame, adoration will come. And we will open our door to hell. Means we will degrade ourselves from this path of Vaishnava. Then somebody will think that what is the harm? If Pratishtha will come naturally, if somebody will be big preacher, big Vaishnava, people will worship him. Why to give up Pratishtha? Why Pratishtha will pollute the heart? So Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur giving the definition of a Vaishnava. Asla Goswami Maharaj Gurudev was the embodiment of all these qualities. According to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, that Vaishnava means pure Vaishnava. We telling that Vaishnava and more advanced and more advanced. Not like. Vaishnava means a pure Vaishnava. Vaishnava can never become Asuddha, impure. Vaishnava means pure Vaishnava. Suddha Vaishnava is considered to be Vaishnava. And those who are less Vaishnavatar means they are less Vaishnava now. Vaishnavattara, Vaishnavattama. Vaishnava means total pure. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur telling that Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha Bhagini Chhadi ache jeta Seita Vaishnava. Vaishnava means Suddha Bhakta. Pure devotees are titled as a Vaishnava. Those who are given up totally could reject. Kanaka means a wealth, money, attachment. You cannot tell that pure devotees, they also have big temple, big wealth, everything. So that means they are not attached to that. They have given up totally. That attachment for money, attachment for women or enjoyment, Kanaka Kamini, and attachment for name, fame, adoration. Saita Vaishnava, so they are pure devotees. How they could give up the attachment? Because they have pure love for Krishna. Because they have pure love for Krishna. Krishna is residing in their heart and mind always. Because Krishna, because of Krishna could give up everything. You see the great acharyas, we see like our Goswamis also, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, our Guru Maharaj, Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gaur Goswami Maharaj. You see their life. There is so much attachment for their deity, their worshipable Lord. That is the sign that they can give up everything in this world. You should have love for somebody that could give up something. If you have higher taste, then you can give up the lower taste. And you don't have higher taste yet, but you claim that you have given up everything, it is impossible. Same time you should have a higher taste. Rupa Goswami, how much he was from the writings we see how so much Radha and Govinda. So Raghunath Goswami, how the Goswamis they have given in the literature, we see that how much they are so much longing for their Lord. So Raghunath Goswami, how he's longing, he's praying, crying for Srimati Radharani. Tavevasmi najibami. I will not survive without you. I am yours, I am yours. Totally, it's Vishwanandini. Radharani is his life and soul. That's why they have deep love for Radharani. That's why they are really detached from this world. Rupa Goswami Pada, how he is praying. Very nicely in Gandharva Samprarthana, if you read, very beautifully he is explaining. Ha devi kakuvarak gad gadayadya vaja jache nipatta bhavidanda badud patati asya prasada mahudasya janasya kritva gandharvike nija gane gana. He is associate of Radharani, but telling that, please count me one of your associates. Praying and crying. Leelam nikunja kuhare bhavati mukunde. Chitreva suchita bhati ruchirakina. The past times he is explaining how Radharani used to glance upon her. How Radharani used to love her. How Radharani used to chastise her by glance, explaining in past times. So this is the sign that how much love Rupa Goswami is showing, expressing by his writings for us. That we have to develop the real love for Krishna, real love for Radha Govinda. Then you will be able to detach, then you will be able to really become Vaishnava. Kanaka, Kamini, Pratishtha. Otherwise you will never be able to give up. That's Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada saying same thing. Those are Brajavasis, preaching is their property. It is not for ordinary business of ordinary. Others can preach, but under their guidance, they are assisting their Guru. They are assisting their Guru, bringing close to their Guru, or like that. But it is not real preaching. Real preaching means to awaken Krishna Prem in somebody's heart. That is preaching. Gurudev Sri Gauravamsa Maharaj is telling, have you gotten Krishna? If you have not seen Krishna, you are blind. What you can show others about Krishna? What will speak about Krishna? His standard, this is very, very high standard. Really standard. Sri Sukadeva Goswami repeating Gopis words. Braja Gopis in Bhagavatam, they are saying this, singing for Krishna. They are also telling about preachers. Krishna himself is telling about preachers. Appas telling about Krishna, what telling in Bhagavad Gita? Lord Krishna himself is saying, Nacha tasmat manushyachu kaschit me priyakuttama bhavita nacha bhuvi tasmat priyatana. To dojjaidam paramuguhyam mad bhaktesu abhidasyati bhakting maying param kritva mam eva esyati asanchya. That idam paramuguyam, those who are distributing, sharing this confidence and knowledge. What is that confidence and knowledge in Bhagavad Gita? Love Krishna. Manmanaho, think of me, remember me. Those who are in their heart, they are be absorbed totally, tushyanti cha ramanti cha, fully nourished by Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's glories. Those are fully. So that is confidence and knowledge. To love Krishna, to remember Krishna, keep Krishna in your heart and mind, that is most confidential. And Krishna is saying, those who distributing this confidential knowledge, the topics about this loving, most confidential pastimes among devotees, they are most dear to me in this planet. There is no, Nacha tasmat manushyachu kaschiti me priyakuttama. There is no one more dear to me than them. But they are about preachers. You see, what standard is preaching? Krishna is saying. Krishna is saying about this is preaching. Sharing this confidential knowledge. But what we can share if we don't have that? Do you have that experience? Do you have that experience of Krishna love? Love of Krishna? Then why will feel separation? What will share others? You should have that experience, then you can share others. Guru Maharaj, Narayan Goswami Maharaj, they had. So Gaur Goswami Maharaj, they had this love for Krishna. That's why they could share this among others. It's not same. Even after so many years, even they speak Harikatha, and that Harikatha impact goes for years. And many jivas they deliver. It is like forest fire. This is preaching. Their preaching continues. Awaken Krishna Prem in the heart. This is not like ordinary business. Krishna saying in Bhagavad Gita. Gopi is saying in Gopi Gita. What they saying? Tava kathamrta tapta jivanam kavibi reditam kalmasapaham sravana mangalam srimatatam bhubi grunanti je bhurida janaha. You see last line? What telling? Bhubi grunanti je, those who are chanting this, glorifying Krishna's names. Bhubi means this in this planet. Preaching. Bhurida, they are the topmost donors. They are giving a highest object to the world. Their contribution is highest. They are giving highest charity. And the most magnanimous person they are. And Krishna himself hearing this Gopi Gita. And Krishna became, taking the mood of Radharani, he became the first number one Bhuridajana. He distributed this. But Krishna has to become a preacher, taking the mood and complex of Radharani. He distributed this, the nectarian topics. Tava kathamrta. That Krishna's topic, subject of Krishna name, Krishna's glories, the qualities, pastimes. Tapta jivanam. They are the real soothing balm for the afflicted soul. Those who are suffering soul in this world, for them it acts like medicine, by nectar. If somebody is dying, give nectar in his mouth, the person becomes cured from the illness and rejuvenates. Nectar. The more nectar also very higher. The highest nectar is Krishna Katha, the topics of Krishna. But it doesn't emanate from ordinary soul like us. It emanates from the mouth of pure devotees, not from ordinary soul. We are repeating. It is not emanates from everybody's mouths. Why it is told only Sukadeva Goswami's mouth it came? Sukha mukhada amrita. So everything amrita can come from everybody's lips? Can come? No. It cannot come. Those who are releasing. Mura rusika bhuvi bhavuka. Those who are rasik Vaishnava, those who have already absorbed that rasa, they are releasing that rasa. And from their mouth it comes. It emanates. The pure devotees like the Gurudev Gaur, because they are love for their worshipable. You see how he has so much deep love for Gopalji, Radha Gopalji. I went with the Guru Maharaj many times. Radhashtami observed there. Janmashtami do in ISKCON temple opulently, but Radhashtami go there, Gadegiri in the village. Now became temple later on, but that time was a very small cottage. There in the baranda, outside you sit and Guru Maharaj used to glorify Radharani there. So much Radhashtami, blissful. Does kirtan alone for hours and hours. This is, you see, how much deep love he had from that. For that, day and night, they cry for Krishna. That is spontaneous love they have in their heart. This is not for ordinary person can do that. That's why they distribute Krishna prema. They feel this, they share these topics. That's why Brahmanda tarite sakti dhare jane jane. Eva the Purane jana gaye jiva sune. To Veda it is explained, Veda Upanishad Shastra, that one personality like this can deliver the whole universe. You see that? Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, by order of his Gurudev, he is a branch of his Guru. He is not different from his Guru. That's why he gave his credit to his Guru. He told him that don't call my name Bhaktivedanta Swami, call me Prabhupada. He directly goes to my Guru. Everything, I am not different from him, and this credit should go to my Guru. He was so humble disciple. Even he is not taking his honor at all. His Guru ordered, empowered. He is saying that my Guru Maharaj even wrote everything through me. I am only instrument. These are not my writings. This also used to tell. You see how? So this is their associates, they come with them. Similarly, I am very fortunate to have association of both of my gurus, Srila Goswami Maharaj and Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj. They are very close associate of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Very close. So they are blessed by it, especially. Because beginning of my spiritual life, I always praying Prabhupada that please send me a guru like you. So he always continued. So this is, you see, Guru Maharaj, how is so glorify his glories, we are unable to properly glorify. That bandhana karite mui kata sakti dhari. How much strength I have to glorify such a Vaishnava? Do you have strength for that? Do you have enough power to glorify them? If somebody telling that we have glorification, Srila Devakinandan Das, Joseph writing the Vaishnava Bandhana, he glorifying all the Vaishnavas. And at last he telling, I am glorifying Vrindavanavasi Jata Vaishnava, then Nilachala Vasi, then Navadvip Vasi, He has said all the Vaishnavas those who happened in past and will come in future. All the Vaishnavas I am glorifying. But do I have qualification to glorify? He himself telling at the end. He is telling that bandhana karite mui kata shakti dhari. Tama buddhi dosya mui dambha matra kari. But I think I am controlled by mode of ignorance. I am ignorant person. Cannot really glorify. Becoming so humble. That tama buddhi dosya, I am so much popped off. I have so much ego that I think that I can glorify all the Vaishnavas. Really, it is not possible to glorify. Bandhana kari tamai kata shakti dari tama buddhi dosya mui dambha matra kari. Because tama buddhi, my intelligence covered by mode of ignorance, that's why I think that I can glorify Vaishnava. It's not possible. As Maharaj told, na karma bandhanam to Vaishnavanam vidyate. So Vaishnavas karma bandhan, no, not from material world. They are beyond this karma bandhan. The birth, their janma, where they took birth. Today we are observing the Vyasa Puja appearance day, but this is like a blessed day. Blessed for us, for the condition. That's why we are worshipping, to get benefit. But really, they are not according to which day he appeared, which place he appeared, which caste and creed he belongs to. It doesn't matter. If you think like this, according to Padma Puran, you will go to hell. Vaishnava cannot limit them according to like. But the opposite is true. Wherever the Vaishnava took birth, that land became dhanya. Mother's father became blessed. The whole Guru Parampara became blessed if such acharya appeared in our line. You see, our line, Gaudiya Parampara is so high class. Why? You see, one acharya, the Guruji Sri Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srila Goswami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj, such a powerful acharya. I have met him, Maharaj Gurudev, so many times I met him. We heard Harikatha from him many times. In Bhubaneswar also, he used to come. He was very close friend of Guru Maharaj, Srila Goswami Maharaj. Together they sit and satsang, Harikatha goes on. And in temple also, we had association so much. And acharyas like Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj and Bhakti Rakshak Siddhar Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, you can see, they all are the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's line. So one who is very, very fortunate, he will come in this line. That's why these acharyas really, they are very, very glorious, and we cannot really compare them. Guruji Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj was very close to Guruji Srila Gaur Goswami Maharaj, very close. Even he was not, devotees invited him, Guruji Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, many years ago, you come to Western countries to preach. He was not traveling, not interested to travel. He said, Srila Gaur Goswami Maharaj, Swamiji's disciple is there. As long as he is preaching, I don't have to. He is preaching same, we are in same line, same preaching he is doing. That's why he was not, when Guru Maharaj disappeared, Aprakat Leela, just after 2 months he started traveling. Gurudev. Even such a late age, like it was like more than 70s. 76 old started preaching. He came to Holland. So we are so much blessed. But we will be counted as unfortunate if we will not understand them and follow their mission. So they came this land. So like this, Guru Maharaj used to tell that he is his bosom friend. And Swami Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada also, he sought so much. And some 2-3 pastimes I will tell from Guruji Gaur Goswami Maharaj. How much he was very close to his Guru. Like Maharaj told, in 74 he came to his spiritual master and got. But I heard from Guru Maharaj that in 4 months he got Harinam, first initiation, Diksha and Sannyas. I think another acharya in our Bhakti Gaurav Vaikhanas Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur disciple, he got 3 initiations in 1 day. You see, They are actually their associates. They already came with them. Like Srila Guru Maharaj, Goswami Maharaj is the associate of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada already. He came. He came with him together. It is not like that he became later. From childhood he was like that. He was already so much advanced devotee. All his, we hear his pastimes from childhood, how much he has so much deep love for Krishna already. The first meeting, his Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada told that he saw him like a sannyasi. Are you a sannyas? Are you a sannyasi? He said, not yet. Oh, I will give you sannyas. That means he not told that I will give you diksha or harinam. He told that I will give you sannyas. That means already diksha, harinam, everything already happened. He's associate already. Sannyas for take sannyas and preach my mission. So you see so much. But how much standard he has, bhajan standard, very high. Gurudev Prabhupada sent him to Bhubaneswar, that property, it was totally jungle. No nearby, no houses for miles. Guru's order, he stayed there. Not that you stay outside now, later temple will build, then I will move there. No, right there, Guru's order, stay there. Started staying. Making a small cottage and started staying there. The villagers nearby used to help him, disciples of Bhakti Charan Das Babaji Maharaj. So they came, they helped him and did kirtan like that. When Prabhupada came there, after few months, he saw that there is nothing in his little cottage. Then these GBCs and senior ISKCON leaders told Prabhupada, there is nothing here. What will do here? We should go back. Prabhupada told, you are all foolish. You cannot understand there is a cottage here. This is the real bhajan, real preaching started already here. So, Prabhupada determined, he was stubborn to stay there. His disciple servant told, you cannot stay here. There is no electricity. Everywhere, no protection, no security, no good apartment, nothing is there. And Prabhupada insisted, I will stay here where my dear disciple is there. He stayed. He told only, I'll make arrangement for me electricity. Because I am translating my Guru Maharaj books, Bhagavatam, so that should not be discontinued. So electricity was arranged, otherwise no arrangement, no attached bathroom, toilet. Open well and you have to pull the water. No toilet was there. Prabhupada absolutely went to the jungle to go. In such a age like that. It was like 80s, 80 years old. We cannot go like that. Now we feel difficult to go. When we go village preaching, for us devotees arrange good room so that we can go. It is not easy. Prabhupada did that. Prabhupada was not ordinary also. Although he stayed in his apartment in Los Angeles and other very New York and big cities. But there he see. And that time, those 17, 18 days, is very, very intimate association Guru Maharaj had with his Guru. And then he gave all the mercy there. The place is so blessed. Even now also you go there, we feel that energy is still there. But unfortunately, it is under control of organization, and organizations are like this, under control of those who are not understand fully the goal of their Guru Parampara. The Guruji Srila Goswami Maharaj used to tell this, that institution, there is two sides. One is the spiritual side, one is the institutional side. So you have to follow the spiritual side, not the institutional side. Guru Parampara is a spiritual side. You see all our Guru Parampara, Guru Varga, they have different institutions. They are not from one institution. Srila Goswamis have their own. Bhaktivedanta Thakur founded their own Namatkan. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur has own institution. And Guruji Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, own institution. Guruji Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj own organized. But they are different institutions. But they are from spiritually in one line. So you have to follow the spiritual side, not the institutional side. Institutional side will be under control of material energy sometimes. Because who will be managing, you don't know. Follow the pure line. For this, he had to face so much obstacle from GBC. They almost were going to ban him. Before that, he did his aprakat lila. He did not want that his Guru Dev should be blamed. And you see, now Maharaj told one more thing. Etavan sankhya yogabhyam sadharma parinishtaye janma lava parapunsa ante narayan smriti. This is pure devotees, how they give us example how we should die. Lord Krishna told Antakale cha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram. At the time of death you remember me, then you will attain my abode. You will attain my service. You will attain your swarup. So Krishna has given instruction, but how to do that? Our acharyas, they have given their own example. So then, janma lava parapunsa, your life, Bhagavatam saying, your life is successful, or you consider to be best person, your best life, if at the time of death you have remembered Krishna. Nobody will tell her, oh, before the time of death you have this medal, you have this certificate, you have Padma Shri, Bharat Ratnam, all these titles, medals you have, or you have done materially established something, then you are glorious. Not like that. If you have remembered Krishna at the time of death, at the time of your last breath, your breathing are counted. We have all limited numbers. Everybody is fixed how many times we can breathe in the life. Your last breath, finish. Then go to next birth. But at the time of your last breath, if you remember in Krishna, then your life is successful. You will be considered as the best among all the human beings. Your life is successful. Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur also, so acharyas, they have all showed this, exhibited this. But especially we see this is very, very prominent in the life of Srila Guru Maharaj, Goswami Maharaj. All acharyas are glorious, but he has some speciality in this. He did some pastime about this. Especially the time of death, he knows that he is going to live now in few seconds, few minutes. That time is fully absorbed himself in narrating the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. The pastime is about how Krishna and Radha is meeting after a long union. That pastime find in his book, in the 3 lakhs of wood and other pastimes are there. So there, embankment separation, that pastime is there. Sadhu Sangha is birthplace of bhakti, one book. In that book also it is published. So while he is speaking this pastime, and when Radha and Krishna is united, Krishna came to Braj and the meeting of Radharani, eye to eye. After that, Yogamaya arranged, he has explained this. I have a tape with me, which is I recorded myself, because I was recording his classes. So in certain place, he also revealed his Gurudev's Swarupa, Prabhupada's Swarupa. He also revealed. And that pastime there is explaining that after this union of Radha and Krishna, there was special service of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj and Gurudev, both they are serving the divine couple in that kunja where this happened. That's why this pastime was very dear to him. And while speaking this, after that he entered into the service, because service now time came to serve there now in the evening time, and that is a Ras Leela. After that, Radha and Krishna, they entered that kunja, and that kunja and swing, everything was prepared by very dear to Narmani Manjari, his Dasi and assistant Guruji Srila Gaur Goswami Maharaj. So they rebuild their swarup. They rebuild themselves. But how many people will understand? Can we understand about this? We literally something but can we deeply understand? We have to awaken that love in our heart. We have to attain, you have to do bhajan. Maharaj also told that mercy is important. But mercy will come when we follow their footsteps fully. They have given us the process. So Rupa Goswami Pada has given that instruction, essence of all his advice. We have to follow it very carefully, strictly follow. We should attain this Krishna Prem. We should have that greed in our heart that in this lifetime I will attain this. It will happen. If you are really attached to your Gurudev, if you really love your Gurudev, they will make it happen in your life. But you should have deep love and attachment for your Guru. It's possible. Once the Guruji, Sri Narayana Goswami Maharaj called me in the year 2006. Called me during Janmashtami time. Called his room. I told that why I have given a new sannyas. Then I told that to do bhajan. To preach. Then I told that what I can preach, I should have something to preach. Then Gurudev told, no, not like this. For you, preaching is a sadhana. Part of kirtan is a part of your sadhana bhakti. So you should always never stop preaching. Same time hearing, preaching, continue. That will, your Gurudev's mercy, Guru Parampara mercy will be there. You will advance in bhajan. I understood that. After that I started preaching, traveling and preaching. Before I stopped for some period. But Gurudev told that we are, as I told in the beginning, we are not real preachers. They are preaching. But we are doing seva. We are not driving that boat. We are not driving that ship where all the jivas are delivered. Gaurang Mahaprabhu coming that. Hari Namare Nauka Khani Sri Guru Kandari Hari Nama Karayalot Dubao Pasari. So Gurudev brought that boat and chanting Hari Bol and taking all the conditions. Come, we will ferry across this. Gurudev doing that. But we are doing some seva there. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur telling that I am a peon of the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Post peon. We are delivering that message. Post peon is not writing these messages every day. So many letters he is writing at his home and giving you. He is delivering the messages. So deliverers of the messages, they are also preachers, but they are anugatya of the real preachers. We have service there. If we will be qualified, Guru Maharaj gave instruction to us to preach, then we are fortunate. At least we have a job. Guru Maharaj, actually Gurudev Goswami Maharaj gave me 3 times this instruction to preach the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I did not know how to do. I like preaching because I like to speak people about Krishna, about Bhagavad Gita. I like to speak, that's why. But if I understood that is preaching. But now I understand what is real preaching. That time I did not know meaning of preaching. So now I understand that what is real preaching, what Bhagavatam saying, what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati saying. That is real preaching. So when I understood real preaching, that time I stopped preaching. I withdrawn myself and stayed behind few years. Then Gurudev told, no, you can do seva, preaching your seva. No, you are not real preacher. Then I continued again. In ISKCON we are preaching. We are doing that department, ISKCON, educational service, ISKCON, youth forum and all this college, university preaching. But when I understood the meaning of preaching, then I stopped preaching. So we cannot preach. The Gurudev told, no, inspired us again and again. Even Gurudev before his departure, Guru Sri Narayana Goswami Maharaj, before Aprakat Leela, 3 days ago, before I came to him, Gurudev talked with me and he told me that time also. You should never stop preaching, wherever you are. He knew that I will go to Radhakund. He knew this because I had discussion with him before, many years ago. But wherever you are, you never stop preaching. That is our mission. And our Guru Varga always with us. You see that they are doing this business. Mahaprabhu himself preaching. Krishna himself preaching this. Because they want that preaching means that they are sharing these topics of Krishna for not only for deliverance of others, but for the pleasure of a divine couple also. You don't know preaching going on in Nanda Bhavan, in Gopi Sabha. What's, according to Jiva Goswami Pad, what's Snigdhakanta and Madhukanta doing? You know Madhukanta? Madhukanta is a preacher in the assembly of gopis. Sings Krishna's glories and speaks. They are speakers, they are preachers. But preaching in the assembly of gopis. And Snigdhakanta preaching in the assembly of Nanda Maharaj. You know the Nalagopal Manigriva? They attained that position. They merged in with the Snigdhakanta and Madhukanta themselves. You see that Krishna blessed them in Jamalarjuna and delivered them, and they became the preachers in Golok Vrindavan. So Guru Varga preaching there, they are always doing that. That is for the pleasure of the Guruji Sri Gaur Goswami Maharaj should tell that you should preach for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. That means what? For their pleasure. Speaking Krishna's glories. It's not that it is a business, or not that it is a tool for our prestige, name, fame. Not for this purpose. If you are doing that, that means already we are not Vaishnava even. We are not qualified. So if we really serious, we become a good devotee, sincere devotee, then Guru Maharaj, Guru Varga choose us for this mission, then we are blessed that we are appointed. We have a job in that Nama preaching. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur would tell that. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells sometimes that I am the post peon of the Mahaprabhu's message. Also Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells that, oh, I want to be a sweeper in the Namat center, where Nityananda Prabhu's preaching going on. I want to be a sweeper there. It's a menial service. So we are doing a very, very menial service, repeating their words and telling people that this is come to close to Guru. Like that. So we should be like that. We take their ideal. His Guru Maharaj's pastimes are many, many, many pastimes. We cannot really limit them in all the things. How his desire, even rain in doing Sankirtan in the Europe, in Spain, how he did the Madrid one place, how he did Sankirtan, and 7-8 years there was no rain. By doing Sankirtan, rain happened. Yeah. You see, he proved this words of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Arnad bhavati Jagyat bhavati parjanya parjanat arna sambhava arnad bhavati parjanya jagya karma samabhava. By jagya karma, by Sankirtan jagya, the rain is possible. And that rain is our life, that will by living entity they are maintained. But that real rain, real shower of Krishna Katha, Krishna Sankirtan, you will awaken the real, keep us alive. That is our life. A jiva is, you see, some people are all frustrated in material life. As soon as they get Nam Sankirtan, their life is pacified. Some nectar entered in their ear. Knowingly, unknowingly, one day they will come to the path of a Krishna consciousness. So like this, so the glories of Guru Maharaj is unlimited. She is one of the topmost Rupanuga Acharya, and I should praying to him, and that always he should keep his blessings and engage me in his service as long as possible. And offering with these words, I am offering my heartfelt Puspanjali at his lotus feet and begging for the mercy. Jai Guru Sri Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Tati Vyasla Tati Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Jai Sri Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Sri Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga ki jai. Itai Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari Bo. Once I had opportunity to glorify him 6 hours. I really went through the pastimes and analyzed with Shastra. One time I had glorification. 3 hours, daytime, 3 hours, evening time. Glories are, by glorifying we will be purified.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare